Have you noticed, my child, how your heart can be a battlefield of emotions? Perhaps today you are experiencing something that seems contradictory. Joy mixed with anxiety, hope intertwined with fear. Do not be afraid of this. Even the women who went to the empty tomb on the morning of the resurrection felt their hearts tremble in such a way. They stood before the greatest news in history, that death had been defeated, that hope lives, and yet their feet wavered and their hands trembled. Why? Because what is new, even when glorious, can seem terrifying. I want you to know, I understand you. I understand your tears when no one else does. I understand your doubts, even when you are ashamed of them. I understand that lump in your throat when the future seems uncertain. But here is the truth. You don't need to carry all of this. Just come to me with all your emotions, your fears, your questions, your dreams, and your anxiety. I won't judge you. On the contrary, I will hold you firmly and pour my peace upon you. My presence is your refuge. No matter how confusing the world may seem, here in my arms you are safe. You can bring me everything, your scattered words, your restless thoughts, your prayers filled with tears. I will never reject you. On the contrary, I will be here, as I always have been, listening, comforting, and holding you. Many times you allow anxiety to rob you of the joy I have already given you. I know it's hard, especially when the opposing winds blow strong, but I've not given you a spirit of fear, but of strength, love, and balance. When you look at the waves like Peter did on the sea, you begin to sink. But when your eyes are fixed on me, you will find the courage to walk on the waters of uncertainty. Remember this, I am not a God who only shows up when everything is fine. I am not just the God of calm days and starry nights. I am the God of storms, the God of trials, the God of valleys. I'm with you in the cries of the early morning, in the confusion of an unexpected diagnosis, in the silence after a closed door. I will never leave you. Even when the world seems to fall apart, my invitation is not for when you are ready or perfect. It is for now, in this very moment. Let go of the weight you have been carrying, the one no one sees but that you feel with every breath. Speak to me as a child speaks to a loving parent. Don't worry about finding the right words, just speak. I even understand the deepest sighs of your heart. When you begin to release your concerns to me, something extraordinary happens. Your heart begins to open to the joy that only I can give. Not a fleeting joy that depends on circumstances, but a deep joy that remains even when everything around you is crumbling. That is the gift I offer you today. Have you considered how great my love is for you? No matter what happens, nothing can separate you from me. Not your mistakes, not your doubts, not your struggles. The same power that parted the Red Sea, brought down the walls of Jericho, and brought my son back to life is available to you today. When you feel overwhelmed, remember what I have already done. I am the same God who cared for my people in the desert, sending bread from heaven and water from the rock. I am the same God who turned a valley of dry bones into a living army. I am active in your life, writing a story of grace and redemption greater than you can imagine. I know the struggles sometimes seem endless, but every challenge is an opportunity for you to see my glory. When everything seems dark, remember, I am the light that never goes out. Scene script, I know waiting is hard. I know you often cry out for an answer, and silence seems to be the only response you receive. But my child, my timing is perfect. What seems like a delay to you is actually preparation for something greater. I am working even when you don't see it, even when you don't feel it. Do not give up. Keep trusting me, even when the journey seems too long.